Hey Space Nerds, my name is Anthony England. I am the creator of Tiny Space Academy and sole developer at Full Orbit Games. Today I want to show you some gameplay of me trying to make it to Europa. That is a small moon orbiting Jupiter. So let's get going. Alright, as you see here, I'm starting out in a sandbox. This is our assembly area. Let's create our lander first. So I'm going to use the medium lander. Let's add a fuel tank. Let's add a advanced vacuum engine. A couple landing legs. Let's mirror that. Let's see, what else do we need? I think that is the bare minimum. Let's add a solar panel because I think we have enough power to get there and back, but to be sure. So that guy right there, let's rotate it. Oh. Landing. We need to get back on Earth. Europa doesn't have that much of an atmosphere, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll have to use the engine here. But to get back on Earth, I'll need a parachute. Let's grab 2 parachutes, because it's a little bit of a heavy rocket. Or re-entry module. Alright, I think that should do it for our lander. Let's move on to the rocket stage. So I'm thinking that I'm going to need a upper stage that will allow me to slow down enough to enter Europa's atmosphere, do a slight burn because I need to conserve this fuel, because this fuel is going to have to get me back off of Europa and back to Earth. So that's going to be a little bit on the challenging side, so I'm going to make sure I have a big one. Let's also make a... Go up, check, go up again, check, up again. Go there, and then close it off. Okay, then we got that guy. So that should do it for the upper stage, I feel like. Let's grab a large decoupler, and let's grab a few fuel tanks. You, and a couple large engines, T2 of course. Okay, and let's grab some side boosters because we know how we like those. Right about there. Let's grab the aero cap for the boosters. This also adds a aerodynamic bonus. And then we'll duplicate that. Boom, that should do it. Go to launch. That's a beautiful looking rocket, if I do say so myself. Oh, one more thing I need to add is an extra reaction wheel. This is a pretty big rocket, and the lander does not have that much rotation to it. So let's go ahead and add that. I'll throw that guy right here. This will just help us rotate the main rocket. And let's add an extra battery too. There we go. Alright, well, let's launch. We're gonna go straight up. We're gonna decouple our boosters. We're gonna exit Earth's gravitational pull. And I just want to barely touch Jupiter's because Jupiter has a mass, has a pretty large mass, and unlike the other planets, as soon as you enter this gravitational well, you will be attracted to Jupiter immediately. So you only want to skim it to get the best trajectory on it. Let's go ahead and decouple from our main body here. And deploy our fairing. Here we go. So, we actually have a pretty good lineup for Europa, which is right here. I'm going to rotate the rocket a little bit because I want to get a little bit closer, because right now you're barely skimming Europa's gravitational well, and I want to be closer in there. So, let's rotate the rocket. I don't think I'm close enough to get captured by Callisto. Is this Callisto? No, I think this is Ganymede. So I think we're good there. So let's increase game speed a little bit. It's going to be tight. It may get captured. Nope, we're good. Alright, I want to get closer to Europa, so I'm going to do a back burn here, because I'm facing the opposite direction of my trajectory. So let's do a slight burn. That should do it. I'm going to also pre-rotate my rocket so I can angle it so I can do my other burn right as I'm going the opposite direction along Europa. So let's go ahead and increase game speed again. Let's also deploy our solar panel because we could use the energy right now. Game speed. Alright. So right about here would be a good place to increase thrust to get captured into Europa. Europa's pretty small, so you're going to have to reduce it quite a bit, probably around 60, maybe 80, to get captured into Europa. Come on, rotate. There we go. Oh, that's a lot sooner than I was expecting. That's just my bad planning. So I'm going to actually use this to the second stage to help me land a little bit. Let's also deploy landing legs right now. I'm going to ditch this in just a second. Oh, come on, land. Oh, bingo. Alright, and here's Europa. It's a pretty small moon. It has a very, I think it's an exosphere. Not an atmosphere, but it's an exosphere. So it does have something, but it's not a typical air. Let's go ahead and get our astronaut out. And we will plant our flag. This is something else I've added in a recent update, is the jetpack. Here's our flag. So the jetpack allows us to basically help us get out of some of these craters. And there are things to find within Europa. I've added a lot of crevasses to explore, so it's kind of fun. So let's go ahead and get back to our lander. Alright. I think we are good to go back to Earth. So ideally I think I would circularize first and then plan my escape. So, and I apologize for the beeping. People are messaging me right now. Again, since Europa has a very thin atmosphere, it's fairly easy to get out, similar to Earth's moon. Let's go ahead and... How do I want to get out of this? So Earth is over here. So I think once I am this direction, like facing this way, I will do my burn out of Jupiter. But first I gotta get my burn out of Europa. So I'm gonna circularize my orbit. Okay. So I have 45 fuel. It will be pretty close, but manageable. Go ahead and pre-rotate my rocket. Right about there. I'm going to use thrust to just get to the border of the gravitational well. which will be, yeah, I should do it. And that should put me on a pretty close trajectory with Earth, I think. I'll probably have to adjust a little bit. Alright, here we go. Did I plan it right or did I not? Not too bad. So you got the sun, I got Earth right there, so let's increase our sideways velocity. And then I'll do a burn to slow down when I'm next to Earth. I don't necessarily want to use Earth to speed brake because I'm going too fast and I might burn up. Let's do a quick save just in case. And here we come in for the re-entry. Okay. Right about there. I know I need to go about 200 to get captured into Earth right at this point, so look at that. Perfect. Oh no. I'm out of fuel and I did not plan for... So now I'm stuck in Earth's orbit, so let's try that again. Let's get a little bit closer. I think we can just skim the Earth's atmosphere. And then we can use that to our advantage. Here we go. Also rotate. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice alignment. I might burn up because I am going very fast. In fact, I'm going to actually decelerate now before I get to Earth, too close to Earth. There we go. And deploy both of our parachutes. And welcome back to Earth. Ooh, will I make it to Hawaii? Can I make it to Hawaii? No. Oh, that would have been cool if I landed there. That's alright. And I made it back. Welcome home. Thanks for watching. This has been going to Europa and back to Earth. Please click the thumbs up if you haven't already and subscribe. This helps with the YouTube algorithm. The game is Tiny Space Academy. It comes out March 26th. And I'm super excited to share this game with you. Have a good day.